Hey, okay, so uh, I, if you go back to some of my other episodes, whatever, videos, I talk about neurodivergent testing. And so today I got my results back, and it's very in depth, like very in depth. Um, so, short answer is yes, I am ADHD, mostly just inattentive, not hyperactive. The loudness in my brain apparently is mostly just anxiety. I'm sure some of it is ADHD. I didn't quite understand all of it, but she assured me, no, you're not autistic, and went into great detail about why I'm not autistic, but why I have some of the characteristics or tendencies of autism. So it's something else that's going on, but it can look like sometimes autism, but that autism is actually a cognitive disability, and that cognitively I do not have ASD. I just have some traits that are reflective of something else, which I want to go into greater detail. So I think I'm going to talk about this on one of my podcast episodes because I know a lot of you have been following this. First of all, if you think you're neurodivergent in any way, definitely get the testing done. I cannot tell you how much, um, like, as she was giving me the results of this and that and all these other things, um, I'm like, yeah, okay, exactly, right? Uh, anyway, it just clarified so much. I wish I had done this years ago. But also, there are some things that I can work on, some very specific things I can work on with my counselor um, beyond cognitive behavioral therapy to help address some of these other things that are going on that make it look like I have ASD. Um, and so, anyway, I'm going to talk about that more in the podcast episode. Part of it is this idea of avoidant personality disorder, which I didn't even know that was a thing. Like, yeah, I do avoid things. I thought that was ADHD. I don't know, maybe it is, but I have to do some more research and some more digging into it and talk to my counselor and find out like what exactly does that mean and why does it look like autism and all these other things. So anyway, I wanted to get on here because some of you have been following this, and I just want to encourage you if you're struggling to get tested. Now, I know that there's a lot of people out there who have said, hey, um, the they're having a hard time getting tested and finding someone. So I went through my counselor, and so my counselor recommended an assessment center here in Michigan that does this. That's like pretty much all they do. They do all kinds of assessments. So they do learning disabilities and autism and ADHD, but they also do other stuff like bipolar or schizophrenia. So like anything in the mental health neurodivergent category, they assess for. And so I went in specifically saying I would like this and this, and then as part of that, they automatically do an IQ test, which was also very interesting to have that done. So um, my IQ test was uh, above average to superior. I don't know what the numbers were, but they said that's one of the reasons why am classic person to slip through the cracks on the ADHD diagnosis because it makes up for, um, I guess, it doesn't get rid of ADHD. It just in school makes up for um, where you would normally struggle. So, anyway, uh, so check that out. There's different assessment centers in Michigan. If you're not in Michigan, I'm sure there are some in your area. So if you're seeing a counselor, that's a good place to start. Um, you also might check if you have insurance. Just get on your insurance portal and start looking in the portal for assessment centers. or psychologists, psychiatrists that do testing that's in your network. That's a good place to start. So if you're in my area and you want the name of the assessment center I used, send me a message and I will give you the connections for it. So anyway, hope all this helps and encourages you to do your own research and get tested and get the help that you need.